And now we're staying in the design part, and now it's getting even more pretty. Sorry for that. But next on stage is Mora Sanchez.
All right.
Yeah. And she's also presenting at the Pioneers Challenge. And yeah, hand over the microphone. It's textile technology. Maria, the stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. I'm very excited to share my project with you guys and the process that went behind everything. I am an industrial design graduate from the University of Houston in Houston, Texas since last August of 2017. And this whole project basically started because I did a study abroad in Italy, and I did fashion design for 6 months in Milan. And I was super relaxed, honestly. Italy was amazing, and I got to see a lot of textile conventions and fashion shows, everything. And I was surprised to not see 3D printed experiments within these fashion textile conventions, especially from seeing how like Iris Van Herpen and all these haute couture, amazing fashion designers have things on the runway. But anyway, part of me really just wanted to wear a 3D printed garment, and something that I noticed in my research was that there was a lot of sculptural pieces, not necessarily adaptable garments, and also a lot of accessories. So I returned to Houston to do my thesis and decided to combine the industrial design background that I have with what I learned in Italy in fashion design, and set on the task and the quest to create a adaptable textile in order to actually have something that you could 3D print and wear. And well, this is the outcome, but let me walk you through the process. Okay, so there's different information here, but the process started in a very mechanical with a very mechanical thought behind it, and it's just to kind of understand maybe how mechanical components could move on certain areas of your body and what that could look like with a certain aesthetic. So what you see here is just kind of experimenting with some laser cut mini prototypes, like what that could look like, and attach to fabric and see how that behaves if you move like this or like that, or put it on your shoulder. And I decided also to research drastic body changes. So I was so committed that I became pregnant. No, I didn't. I had a fake belly. My mom was really worried because, you know, she was like, oh my God, that's what you're going to look like when you have a baby. But I had to buy maternity clothes. They were very expensive. They weren't actually very adaptable. And you just kind of get a chance to see what is out there as far as adaptability is concerned. And for maternity purposes, of course, mechanical components are not very recommendable or comfortable. So it's when I came to the conclusion that the design, the flexibility and the, what do you call it? Well, the flexibility and adaptability had to be designed within the integrity of the pattern itself. So then I found auxetic patterns, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. And I did, you know, in this research that the best material, the most flexible right now and resistant was thermoplastic polyurethane, known as TPU. And I did small samples with a small printer, lots of failures for about a month of testing throughout the whole process. But you can see how the patterns just kind of evolve, and how, for example, it starts working, so it's at rest position, and how when you apply a certain force or pull, it changes into like a completely different shape, depending on, you know, what you do to it. oops, hold on. So I decided to do this thesis situation like a very legit fashion collection. And so the inspiration for the look was inspired by the indigenous community in Venezuela called Wayu, near the Colombian and Maracaibo area. And so it's very colorful, very poppy type of aesthetic. On the, my left, you guys can see the patterns and how they change from rest position to the full look, final arrangement, I guess, that it would have with the maximum applied force in all areas. And with the patterns, the idea is that, no matter, in the TPU combination in this process, is that no matter what stage, no matter what body changes you go through, this is something that can adapt comfortably to your body and adapt to you. And so you have here that it could technically fit any body shape, because it really can. Like, I could wear the dress, anyone can wear this dress, you could play tennis with it, it will not tear, I promise. It's pretty resistant. And so this is the final look out of so many that I have. They're all on my website. But I decided to go with this pattern, and I teamed up with Cosine Additive in Houston. They're mainly focused on doing huge 3D printers. They build them. But I came up to them with my idea, and they said they would help me do and create my thesis. So basically, they're printed on these like very huge beds. Like 3 of me could fit there, super comfortably resting. And the process took about a month total from start to finish of refining TPU settings and to adjust the patterns for the dress, because they're not focused too much on printing, just building the machines. And in the end, we did it, and it was an extremely rewarding process. So Loom right now, so far it has a Red Dot Design Award as of last October, and now 2 international design awards, a gold and a silver for material innovation and textile design, respectively. Also, finalists in the Reshape competition for 2017, Formnext per Mundus Challenge, and now a finalist for the 3D Printing Pioneers Challenge. Yes. And so I guess what would be next, this is just my first prototype so far. Ideally, I would like to team up with a 3D printing company to continue to develop the project, because it's nowhere near what I see it could be or where it should be personally. But, that's, my passion, and I'm going to do it and see what I can come up with. And I'm very excited about that. So let me see what else. Actually, I think that's it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead. And yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So that looks amazing for me, and I'm looking forward to get one of yours for the next Christmas dinner. So
absolutely,
it will grow with me then, or
yes. So the more you keep eating, it'll just grow with you and adapt to your belly. Yeah.
But it will get more transparent, so I need something
underneath.
That?
Yes, yeah. Yes. Well, if it's, you can, design it in certain areas so nothing crazy shows.
So what
cover it in certain areas.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from you in the future? So what's your next project?
So the next project, it would be to continue to develop it and just create possibly a collection to show extreme adaptability and wearability in a commercial environment, not so, high tech. It would be something that people would like to wear, and that you would see it and like, yeah, I want that on me, and that you could wear it and it's normal, and you know, yeah, you could just.
So you just took the long travel to come here for the Pioneers Challenge?
Very much.
And you work together with Chris. Chris is here.
Yes.
Come here with me, please, Chris, for a second. So how you find this diamonds like a bridge or chairs or whatever garments? So that's so amazing.
Well, yeah, let's say even if I'm totally young with my 18 years old now, travel a lot, and I'm in the network like for some ages. Like I'm working in the 3D printing field for about 20 years now, and so yeah, we get to know each other, and we do know each other. We meet, we see. I met Manuel in Milan actually, and it was just very, very quickly to get those people to the challenge. But actually most of them just find us, the 3D Pioneers Challenge, and that's the way it is. So it's a very good platform, and I'm really proud that those guys come here on stage. Well, if you see those talks, it's like a keynote actually. It's worth a keynote in the conference, and we are here at the FabCon and have a really good audience and good talks there. So I'm proud to have them on the stage. Yeah, thank you for that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how's the other side around? So how did you find him, or how did he find you?
Oh, so okay. So I was at my project was at a competition in Frankfurt, the Permundus Challenge, and I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. But Chris was there, and then he added me on Facebook, and then I saw later on the challenge post, and I was like, oh, I think I should do it. And here I am.
So what would you
yeah.
tell all the designers here? So I guess there are pretty bunch of people here who want to be a designer for the future. So do they have to go to the awards, or?
Well, definitely as a student, awards certainly help, because I mean, it's a good and quick way to get yourself and your projects and your name out there. Definitely to have courage, because a lot of people get caught up inside themselves and feel like a bit insecure to do the things that they would like, or to ask for the things that that they would like to do, or to follow their dreams, I guess. But all you have to do is really just have the courage to pursue, to go, to travel, to talk, and to make your dreams and your design dreams happen, because there's no other way. If you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you. So, yeah.
That's perfect last words. Are there any questions from the audience now? Otherwise, Maria is still here, and
Thank you.
You will see her work also. It's handed out here, but you see the challenge booth back there, and maybe you see the young, beautiful boy also there. So thank you for your little speech here, and
yes, thank you,
good luck
everyone.
for the future.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And remember,
we'll
my
see you guys
size
next year. No.
size 0 for me, please.
Of course, of course. Thank you.